Hey, everybody.
Mm.
We got a handful of MLB extensions. We got some other sporting-related activities and some weird firings. Let's go!
And it will continue to be pushed around.
Who I think the three best offensive linemen.
Are we talking head coach? Are we talking GM?
Big shout out to homeboy JT Tracy.
They haven't beat anybody good.
We don't buy jerseys anymore.
I'm Green Bay, so I hate both of them.
That's to really make. Yo, it's Tuesday. We're live on the Fresh Take Sports Podcast every Tuesday on the Real Fresh channel and College Sportscast on Facebook as well. How fresh, Big Luke? What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, nothing, man. We got quite the show here, like you said. The first half of the show is kind of looking. You said it. You said it.
I just encapsulated everything. Got some stuff.
Teaser, baby. So we got a big chunk of MLB today with a few extensions, and then it kind of gets pretty random from there. We got some Ovechkin, some Julio Jones, some Cowboys, and some Nuggets. So we're all over the place there. But first off, I don't have any fancy graphics, but I do have our BetUS Bet of the night. Again, if you guys missed this last week, you can get 125% deposit bonus 3 times, not once, 3 times with our link. And that link also supports your boys. So use that link, sign up, BetUS. My bet of the night, and I got my bets on the wrong screen. Here we go. Let's go with the MLB this week, I'm going to say. The Padres are visiting to take on the Athletics. I don't think that's that big of a stretch for the Padres to take that win, though. They have Dylan Cease. You know, he's a beast. He's taking the bump for the Padres. The Athletics are going with Jeff Springs. And I looked him up. Yeah, decent career, but it's kind of been a few years since he really played a full season.
Yeah.
Cease is off to like a 3.4 ERA, and you can get the Padres on the money line at minus 127, and I feel like that's pretty good for Padres over A's.
Yeah, I agree. I think that makes sense. And I like Dylan Cease. Yeah, Jeffrey Springs is a good pitcher from back in the Tampa days, but he hasn't really pitched that much in like 3 years. So
yeah, 3 years for sure.
He's a bit of a project right now, right? So yeah, but no, I'm down with that.
And
Bet us or BetUS, whatever you prefer.
We both prefer the pitching matchup, but even if they didn't have the pitching matchup, their lineups are just not even close.
Yeah, there's a focus on like Brent Rooker in the A's lineup, and that's about it. You have Machado, a guy we're going to talk about. Also, you have Bogarts, you have Tatis, right? It's a bit of a kind of forgotten like awesome lineup.
Oh,
yeah,
it's because of the division they're in, I think.
Yeah, and we're kind of exactly like we're pretty far away. I don't know.
Yeah.
But for us anyway, we're like, we tune into the West Coast stuff, obviously, but
sometimes
we don't get to watch a lot of it Padres when they're home, right? So
yeah,
it starts at 11 o'clock, and you're like, okay, I'm doing other things. Yeah, in bed, Luis Rise is there too, 3-time batting champion. He's there. It's a stacked lineup. It's an all-star team.
Oh man, that division is stacked.
That's true.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go with it. Minus 127. That's your BetUS Bet of the night. Use our Real Fresh link in the description below. Go get 125% your deposit and hit on the bet of the night there. Padres money line over Athletics.
We got it this week. We got it.
Yeah, man. Last week we took the under and it like doubled the over or something.
Yeah, it was. Exact opposite of what we predicted.
I stand by our reasoning, though.
Yeah, no, our reasoning was great. It's just some of those guys didn't come through for us. We need them. Come on, boys, figure it out.
Let's go.
Come on,
all
major leaguers.
Let's move it on over to a team we do watch. Both of our favorite team, Toronto Blue Jays extending Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on a 14-year, $500 million extension. Not a deferral in sight. I just got to say, man, it's so refreshing to see that front office do something good. Like, they are such terrible management, and I hate them. And this is a great signing, not just for the fans, but if you guys traded Guerrero or let him walk, man, that franchise would be set back at least 10 years. And I'd be in my 40s, 50s hoping for the next one. So they needed to do this. The other players in the league needed to see this if you ever want them to come to Toronto. So, that's my take on it. It's just kind of relief because I didn't have faith.
That it was happening? That it was gonna happen? Yeah, me too. I'm surprised it happened now. I knew there was extension talks, right? Like as the season started, which I thought they were going to, snip right away, right? And Vladdy wanted to snip is what you heard and everything. But he wanted to get it done. And good on Vladdy for sticking with it. Good on the Blue Jays front office for sticking with it too. But it was a no-brainer. You got a guy who's Canadian, basically, right? Born in Montreal, and loves Toronto. Is an excellent baseball player. Often not the best start so far this year. He's getting the bat on the ball. The home runs aren't there yet. It'll come. But he's that leader. He's the leader they need in Toronto. He's the leader they have in Toronto. He's a big bat. He's a pretty solid glove. He's kind of versatile. He's playing a little bit of third for you too if you need him to. I don't think they're gonna. But and he's a good dude. He's a clubhouse guy. I honestly, like, if there was one guy you would want to sign long term, it would be Vladimir Guerrero, right? And I wonder if in their hearts of hearts they knew that, the front office. No, and this is our guy. This is a guy who wants to be in Toronto. He loves it in Toronto. He's loved by all of Canada. Like, it's just so frustrating. It was so frustrating watching the contract talks leading up to the season, right? So frustrating. But I'm glad it's done. I'm happy for him.
They are at handling talent. Like, they've been so bad.
But 100% now Bo's walking. Bo's gone.
Yeah, and you know what?
I'm okay with that.
So far this year, I've been kind of holding my take on that. So far this year, he's kind of looking like he did last year, which was not great.
Yeah, he's got to find that again because he is a very good hitter. But I wonder what's up. But no, to go back to Vladdy, it made sense. I'm glad it's done. When I saw that, it was like I woke up in the middle of the night and just checked my phone. And I'm like, what? And so I was like, I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, is this April 1st? What's going on? But it wasn't, right? And I'm just excited. I'm happy for him.
What's up, College Podcast?
I'm happy for Vladdy. We'll see how the season turns out, but I'm just happy in general with that. That makes sense. It's great. Great move.
100%. He's a career. I'm just pulling it up here. Career 860 hitter. I mean, he's been there his whole career. He wants to be there for his whole career. Yeah, no brainer, like you said.
Yeah, he's a good. I just think he's great. He's my favorite ball player by a mile.
Oh, you gotta.
Yeah. If you're a Blue Jays fan, right, makes sense. But
he's gonna
thanks,
get
Brad,
you.
by the way.
Thanks, what?
Thanks, Brad. Was that a College Sportscast and put him?
Oh, Brad, yeah.
I missed it. I think it was College Sportscast, wasn't it? Yeah,
yeah, it was. Yeah.
I just happened to catch it in the corner. I'm like, wait a second, what?
No, I mean,
yeah. Good news.
He's going to lock you down 25 to 30 home runs, 270 to 280. It's going to be like a plus 800 plus, OPS. So.
Yeah, we'll see his walks. Yeah, all that. And then he'll have some years where it ticks up a bit, right? And then, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm ecstatic, man, because I just, like I may have said, or I don't know, I hate our front office.
Yeah, I do too. Honestly. I'm with you.
All right, man. Let's go over to the Padres. I think we were talking about them a little bit.
Yeah, man.
They have extended Jackson Merrill on the 21-year-old 9-year contract extension. keeping him in San Diego through the 2034 season. Wow, 2034 sounds weird to say out loud. Club option for 35. 135 million guaranteed. Plus whatever. Jackson Merrill, man, getting the bag. I looked him up there. It's only his second season.
Yeah, great rookie year last year.
Yeah, and I even wrote down the Blue Jays. You could really learn from the Padres how they do business because his price is only going to go up. So great signing. He's hitting Vladdy numbers.
Oh yeah, he's 24 home runs last year, 90 RBIs, 16 steals, 292 average. I jotted all that down. I knew he was somewhere in the area. Struck out only 100 times, which is all right for a guy who has some pop in that. He needs to walk more. I did notice his walks are way he needs to get the on base percentage up. But guess what? He was 20 years old.
332.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's good. It's not great. He only had 29 walks, which he needs to get up around 50, 60 anyway, right? I think he can. He was a 20-year-old kid putting up those numbers. That's ridiculous. And you know what? It made sense for the Padres to sign him. I heard the MLBPA didn't want him to sign necessarily because of maybe how quick the Padres came to him with the contract. And the Padres get a good deal if he works out for 9 years, right? That's not a shit ton of money for a 9-year contract for a guy of this caliber, right? And but I think Jackson Merrill's like, all right, I'm going to cinch up my future and not have to worry about money.
Place,
Yeah, not have to worry about money, and he can make money other ways too, right? But he's $100 and some million to do what he wants.
135 guarantee.
Yeah, it's all right. He's a pretty good payday, but I think both sides. The Merrill side and the Padres side, I think, kind of won this deal. I actually like it. And he was the guy I didn't mention in the Padres lineup, but that lineup is just banger after banger, man. It's solid, and he's a big part of that now. And I'm glad they rewarded him. Yeah, honestly, Blue Jays, look what the Padres do. Get it done.
Yeah, man, I was obviously familiar with the name, but when I looked up the stats, I was like, yo, man, he's legit.
Yeah, he's super legit. I thought he'd be good going into last year because they knew of him as a prospect, but I didn't think he'd do that in his rookie year. I'm like, oh, that works. He knows how to hit.
Oh, yeah, they're like you said, that's like, what, 4 hours behind us, 5 hours?
Yeah, I watched the highlights of him hitting.
Let's go over to the Arizona Diamondbacks. They've extended their all-star second baseman. Martel has agreed to the 6-year, $116.5 million contract extension, which they worked it out to begin this season somehow. After it started, I saw that. I'm like, huh? I didn't know that. Anyway, it works. It's like, so do you go back and prorate what you would have? I don't know. Anyway.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did a double take looking him up, man. He's been in the league since 2015, a decade. And over the last 2 or 3 years, he's kind of been improving every season. 31 years old. I was kind of worried about that, but he's only been getting better the last few seasons, man. He had the best WAR of his career last year. So what do you think?
I think he's great. He's probably right there when you think of second baseman. He's the guy. He's right there as the best offensive second baseman. He's capable of 30 home runs, up to 35-ish. He'll get you 90 RBIs.
6 years, not bad.
No, it's pretty damn good for a second baseman. And he's healthy now. He's been healthy the past couple of years. He had a couple injury-plagued seasons. I know he's 31 and just getting on people's radar the past few years outside of the Diamondbacks radar. But I think it's a good move. You look at the amount of years, 6 years, 116 mil. It's not a pile of money. Again, it's a pretty good deal for the D-backs. And guess what? Martel's set for life. And not like he wasn't before, but he's more set for life now. And they're making a push. That team,
kids are set for life.
Honestly, his kids are set for life for sure. Maybe the kids after that. But just to kind of go off the Padres, I think this is a good move. I think it's a team that is actually more of a contender than the Padres in my eyes. I love that lineup. I love Carroll, Naylor, Suarez, Perdomo. They're super solid, right? And their pitching's really good. I think they're going to make a push for that World Series again. And just locking up Martel, maybe that was something that was like on their mind or a little bit of an outlier on what could be a really good season. And I think it's a good move. I like what Martel brings to the plate. And even in this day and age where everybody's cranking bombs from every position, like it's still like your middle infield is still, you'll have a couple guys at each spot that are pumping the numbers, and he's one of them at second base, right? So you gotta
he's
those
what you
guys,
want up
right?
the middle.
Yeah, he's a good player, and I think it's a good move for the D-backs too, like in terms of the length and the amount of the contract. So yeah,
That's what she said. All right.
I'll tell you a story after this. It was funny. I can't on air. We're not on air.
Oh, what? Oh, don't say that.
Same
on
idea.
air.
Same idea. No.
All right. So via comedic effect, I'm gonna convince you guys to buy this energy drink, and then we'll come back with the rest of the show.
Dubby. 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 Free from sugar, fillers, jitters, and all that BS.
Bite-sized pizzas on wholesome little bagels.
Dubby. 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 Free from sugar, fillers, Dubby.
So good.
Anytime. And that's what your boys as well. So go do some gambling, get some caffeine into you, and watch our shit.
Play some road hockey and get some Dubby.
Exactly. Speaking of hockey.
Oh yeah, good segue there.
Oh yeah,
headway.
I'm doing better, but I still got a little bit,
Oh yeah, I do too. You can hear it. Yeah.
But it's better.
In Nova Scotia, we get colds for the entire winter. It just doesn't go away. You just learn to live with it.
Did you see all the snow we got today?
Oh, that was annoying. I was so mad when I got up. It was like cursing at the sky going outside. School
was canceled today.
Yeah, I know. That's unbelievable. It's April.
Yeah. All right. Ovechkin. The great 8 passes the great 1 with his 895th career goal to become the all-time NHL scoring leader. Okay. I don't know your take on this, but it is massive. I don't feel like it feels like it's massive as it should be. I don't know if it's like a mixture of he's nowhere near like the points of Wayne Gretzky, and like all of his goals were just feeding him. That was their goal of their whole team, was to feed him in that one spot. So I don't know what maybe it's because he's Russian too. Like what? I don't know. What do you think on that?
No, I'm cool with it. I could go hang around. I could go circle around the slot forever and not score a goal in the NHL. You know what I mean? And he scored 895 of them. I'm cool with it. Cool. I like Ovi. From what I know of him, like I've always been more a Crosby guy because Crosby and Ovi came out the same year, so you just kind of see them rising together, and they both became two of the best ever. I still think Crosby's a better player overall than Ovi.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Yeah, no doubt. But I'm happy Ovi got it. He's a guy that you keep an eye on.
He's not a great overall player.
No, he's not a great overall player, but he does what he's supposed to, and he does it really well. And I will say something about what you were saying earlier about like the hype. I found since we talked about it, probably because of us and our viewership that we have out there, and on College Sportscast. Here you go.
Hyping it.
Congratulations, Florida, by the way.
Yeah, there you go.
March Madness champs. Here we go. Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, since last week, I found there was a lot more stories on it leading up to it. And then when he scored the goal that tied it, that was cool. But when he broke it, and they did the ceremony on the ice and everything. It was
as visitors, mind you.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. But you can't predict. You can't predict when he's going to say the burp. You can't predict when he's going to score that goal, right? So He
But I
kinda
mean,
got
they
a
were out there for like 17 minutes.
It was a long time, yeah.
That's
But
too
you know
long.
what? If you're a hockey fan and you're there to say you're at a Habs game and you're a Habs fan, and he scores it against the Habs, you're still going to want to see that. It's kind of history, right? So,
Oh yeah, but you saw it
Yeah.
20 minutes ago.
yeah. But no, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. And I'm a big Gretzky fan. As a player, I do think that he changed the way he played after he got injured in the Canada Cup, 91 Canada Cup, and became more of a playmaker. And he probably could have got to 1,000 goals, but I think he was more
Oh, he was
then he led on, and he just continued to score points. But he became more of a playmaker at that point. Not to say he wasn't a playmaker as an Oiler, but as a King, he really became more of a playmaker. And an assist is super important too. So he still is the all-time leader in points, and Gretzky is the all-time leader in points. And I think still a better player than Obi.
Oh,
but congratulations to Obi, and I think it's cool we got it. It's cool that it happened in our time.
Sure.
I think it's neat. I got more play, I think, than when LeBron passed Abdul-Jabbar for the most points ever in the NBA, right? I think it got its fair share of media. Yeah, I liked it.
Man, the NBA one's probably a bigger deal though.
They're both big deal in their own right.
Big deal. All right. Yeah, we don't need
yeah,
to tear
but,
down. We don't need
yeah, I hear you. No, I get you. It's kind of a coin toss. It's kind of what side you're on. You're a basketball guy, you're a hockey guy. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Moving on, we're all over the sports world right now. We're going over.
What sport are we going to?
We're going NFL, baby, and Julio Jones. You know we missed last year, but he's officially retired. Of course, for me and then for most, I would assume 10 years with Atlanta is what he's known for. 7 seasons, he had like 1,100 plus yards, some up near 1,800. And he did help a few different teams on the way out as a good role player. 166 games, and he only had 6 fumbles lost. That was the kind of a stat that stood out to me, man. What do you think of when you think about Jones?
Oh, I think Julio. I mentioned it for our millions of viewers out there. I've mentioned to How Fresh that we should mention it. I know he hasn't been a factor the past few years with the Titans and the Bucks, and who else? There's another team in there.
Eagles,
yeah, and he was probably a good role guy, like you said, right? And probably somebody you can learn from. But until then, like his Atlanta days, he was right there as the best wide receiver in football. I think there's a few years Antonio Brown could probably argue that he was the best in there. But he was a beast, man. He had size, he had hands, he was pretty much unstoppable. 1,400 yards plus for like 6 years in a row or whatever it was. Just had 130. He almost had the record for catches in a season one year. And a couple injury plagued years in there too, where he's putting up huge numbers till he get injured. We had
136 receptions 1 year when he had 1,800 yards.
Yeah, this crazy season. He was just a beast. He was a guy I saw coming out of college, and I'm like, this guy's going to be a star in the NFL, and he turned into a star. Not like I was prophetic with that. If everybody said that, but he was a beast, and he deserves some of our time, even though it was a few years ago now. And it'll be interesting to see how the Hall of Fame treats him. I think he's a Hall of Famer. He should be. Some people might go by the 1,000 catch mark. Not every wide receiver has 1,000 catches, obviously, who's in the Hall of Fame. I think he should be, just based on that like 8-9 year stretch where he was just like so dominant, right? I think he's got to be in there. And he was my guy over an Antonio Brown, anybody, the small receiver like that. I just love the big guys who could just go up and hit 50-50 ball. He's coming down with it, right? Big Julio fan. Congrats, Julio.
Yeah, 2014 to 2019, he really lit it up.
Crushed it. Yeah. Beast, man. But great player.
Julio, I wish we had our soundboard tonight.
That would have been a good. Yeah, you could drop something there.
All right, man. Dallas Cowboys. They've acquired Joe Milton and a 25 7th-round pick from the Patriots for a 25 5th-round pick. Okay, man. Online, this deal was like everywhere. It blew up, and then I didn't get the big deal of it all. I'm thinking maybe people are just starved for new things to talk about. But can you explain the excitement of a backup quarterback who's got one game on his resume to me? Like,
and he looked damn good in that game, though. Okay, this could be another situation where we're like, okay, like little small bits. You're seeing little tiny morsels of what he can do, right? And then can he do it for a whole season? Who knows? We don't know. But he has so much upside. He can throw the ball about a mile. He's improved
he's not gonna play.
He's improved his accuracy. He improved his footwork. He did the things he had to. He had natural ability there. He could just sling a football, right? But he's making inroads into being a better player. I heard that this is kind of everywhere that he was kind of making Drake May look kind of bad. And that's why they said, all right, Drake May's our guy. And I think Drake May is going to be a beast. I really do.
Really?
Making him look bad. And so they said, okay, Drake May's our guy. Let's move on from Milton. They were even saying,
they didn't get much.
No, they didn't get much because it's still an unknown, right? But I could see Dak Prescott, if he goes down, I could see this guy being a better option than Cooper Rush, the quarterback, right? He's a guy who could do something.
All right.
Now, I'm not holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath that he's going to do anything in his career, but there's the potential there, right? He does have a ton of upside, but we'll see. I think it's a nice project for the Cowboys who need something. I don't know. They need something.
They need more than a backup quarterback. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and yeah, they do. But it was actually a good move because they actually needed a backup quarterback, and they went and got one who's serviceable, who's a guy who could. And he could start and potentially win a game if he fits in that system really well in Dallas, right? But who was it today? I was watching, and they were saying, like, why wouldn't the Browns take a shot at him? Why wouldn't the G-men actually look at him initially? Like,
do you know what I'm hearing? I had that edge rusher going to the Browns, but I'm hearing the Browns might kind of take Shedeur too.
Yeah, I think they have to.
I might. I did like a top 10 mock draft on Stadium Rant.
Did Abdul Carter going too?
Yeah, but I might update that.
Yeah, I think they got to go after quarterback, man. It's not. What's your guy, Kenny Pickett? It's not going to be Kenny Pickett. No, I've learned that after a year of defending that man. Oh my God, I jumped off that train.
Good man. Small hands, man. T-Rex out there. Little T-Rex with gloves on. Throw one like this. All right. What's up, man?
We'll see with Joe Milton. I think it was like a move that they didn't necessarily have to make, but I thought it was a good move to make, and they didn't give up much.
Oh, I agree. I thought it was a good move. I just didn't understand why it was the biggest thing on the internet for a while.
Yeah, it was. It was kind of bigger than it should have been.
What's up? The king is in the house. What's up, man? Thanks for popping in. We are on to our very last topic of the show, but of course you can check that replay out as soon as we're done. We are going on to the Denver Nuggets. Man, Denver Nuggets. What is going on in the NBA? Anyone who's seen the show knows that, of course, you have the NBA brain over me, but let me set it up for you. So, Michael Malone, Denver Nuggets coach, NBA title just 2 seasons ago, I believe. 8 consecutive winning seasons. Fired. Also fired. General manager Calvin Booth.
Soon to be. I don't think he's officially gone yet. Yeah.
I didn't realize that when I messaged you. Yeah. So that was actually an update to me today there as well on that. And I also read that all of their assistant coaches, all of them coincidentally expire at the end of this year. So what is going on in Denver, Luke?
really couldn't tell you. I was super shocked by this. I know they're 3-7.
Playoffs are a week away.
I know they're 3-7 in their last 10, but whoa, don't rock the boat for 3-7 in their past 10. They're 4th in the West, which is a beast of a conference. You got Nikola Jokic, the best player in the world, on your team, and you got a nice bunch of guys surrounding them, right? Like, there's no reason that they couldn't come out of that West. And then, honestly, the playoffs are right now. Coming up. Like, honestly, I don't understand it. Mike Malone, did he lose the locker room? I know him and Calvin Booth, who's the GM, who's going to be going. Didn't see butted heads a bit.
I was going to ask you. I was waiting.
But also, couldn't you keep one of them? Honestly, they both seem good. Brad's coming up.
The surprise appearance.
9:59. No.
He's like, it's 10 o'clock, boys. Get off of here.
He's
What's
surprised.
up, guys?
How are you? Nice to meet you officially.
Yeah, man, this is a long time coming. Too bad I don't have any more topics.
I thought that was the first thing. What are you doing, man?
I just thought I'd come on and mess with y'all, man. I was sitting here loading. I was loading up my own show, fixing to come on here in a minute, and I just thought I'd come on and mess with y'all.
Well, you may as well give your Denver Nuggets take on that.
Oh, my God. Y'all been talking about this, I'm sure.
Yeah,
My Denver Nuggets take is, if I was a fan, I am handing in my tickets. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you. We're with you. Yeah,
I'm handing in my tickets. I'm telling them they ain't getting another damn dime from me. That's what I'm saying.
I agree 100%. And like Luke was saying, I heard they kind of were bumping heads, but wouldn't one of them be right? Wouldn't you keep one of them?
I mean, listen, I don't care if they're bumping heads. They're grown-ass men, and the playoffs are fixing to start.
Yeah,
I don't care if they're bumping heads.
Yeah, yep. I agree. On a potential
when you're the owner of the Denver Nuggets, you got to know your responsibility to the fans. Yeah. They're in the 4th seed, and I'm telling you right now, that's disrespectful to the game. It's disrespectful to the playoffs. It's disrespectful to the NBA, and it's especially disrespectful to the Denver Nugget fans.
I agree.
You just made our shorts after this.
100%, guys.
No, I 100% agree with that, Luke. And I mean, that is my last topic. Did I have anything that either of you wanted to touch on before we wrap this up?
Let me Trey McBride. You got an extension. Awesome stuff.
I totally forgot about McBride. Yeah, you're right.
McBride's a beast, man. McBride's going to catch 120 balls next year.
Fantasy beast for me last year, for sure.
Oh, yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, I just want to throw that out there.
I'm in a tight end, premium league of some sort, and it just, saved me so many times.
100%. Yeah, he's the guy. He's awesome.
I don't like the Cardinals, but I do like the player, for sure.
Yeah, I don't like the Cardinals. Nobody got cheer for that too.
Oh, in the house. This show is fresh.
I think you got a Julio Jones things up there for you. Julio Jones, I hate to see him go, man.
Yeah,
man. We were looking at his career, man. Back in 2014 to 2019, he was just lighting it up.
He was, man. He was one of the best in the game for a while.
Yeah, I would argue he was the best for a handful of years there. He was just so big, had hands. It was just, how do you stop him, right? You couldn't stop him.
No, man. He was really tough at one time there.
100%. He really was. This is kind of funny how you just jumped out. I like it, actually.
Yeah, do it.
Now that I know you can do this, I'm surprised that you haven't done this before.
I was like, oh, he clicked the wrong button, but no, you're in.
No, man. No, so I was in my own. I was kind of just downloading my stuff because I'm fixing to start here in a minute. But I just thought I'd come on and mess with you guys, man, for a few.
That's cool, man. No, we appreciate it.
What's up, JC? Glad to see you on. Glad to see you're supporting the Real Fresh channel here, guys. Honestly, we are tight. We're pretty close here with the Real Fresh channel. They are on College Sportscast Facebook. We are on their YouTube channel, and we've been doing this for like 3 years, guys. So like, it's been a long time.
Yeah, it really has been. It's been actually good to get on. You got quite a bit of viewership there, so it's on your Facebook channel. So it's great. Yeah, it helps us a lot, right? So, and you guys have helped me grow as far as getting out there on Twitter, on X, whatever you want to call it. On the YouTube and things like that. So we just kind of help each other out. And I don't know if a lot of people know that we have a connection like this, but but we do, to be quite honest. So
it's pretty deep at this point.
Yeah, we're in it now.
Yeah,
you're a regular now, man. You're a regular.
All right, Fresh, you can kick me off anytime, man.
Oh, man, you better stay around for the wrap-up, guys. Go to Stadium Rant. Make sure you check out my articles at the link below. Brad writes there as well, so just go check out Stadium Rant. Look at all the articles. If you're watching on our YouTube, jump over to the Facebook. Brad's show starts College Sportscast in about 15 to 17 minutes. So make sure you stay tuned for his College Sportscast. And we appreciate him bringing the college vibes to our channel, man. We couldn't do it without you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Man, you guys, man, we're pretty tight. I love you guys. Honestly, y'all are great. So check them out anytime, every time. They're on Tuesday nights here, and they do some other stuff too, man. Fresh is on. He does some funny shit. Some of it is. I mean,
that's awesome.
And they do a bunch of wrestling stuff, and he's got his like clip show that is funny as hell if you ever check it out and watch it.
That's a good show. It's a good show. I tune in.
Big Luke, appreciate you, man.
No, I appreciate you too. Love the comments. I caught the hair comment earlier. I just caught it as it's going away. Working on it.
Yeah, man.
Naturally gray. You got to show if you got the hair, you got to run with it. So there you go. There you go.
I got a little bit going on myself.
Oh yeah.
I got the sprinkles coming in, you know.
You're all right.
You're like, nah. All right, for College Sportscast, Brad's in the house. Big Luke, Health Fresh. Stay tuned for College Sportscast, but me and Luke will be back next Tuesday. Peace. Thanks, guys.
And will continue to be pushed around.
Who I think the three best offensive linemen.
Are we talking head coach? Are we talking GM?
Big shout out to homeboy JT Tracy.
They haven't beat anybody good. We don't buy jerseys anymore because
I'm Green Bay, so I hate both of them.
Bad to really make